Hey guys, welcome back to another raid video. We're going to take another look at the Void Legendary Raglan. So I did a guide on her a few months ago, and at the time I was using her for mainly just arena. I had really high resistance and just fast enough where she was ahead of my whole team. That way she could remove debuffs and get a heal up, and that way my team could survive to do some damage. So, I've drastically changed her since then. She's one of my favorite champions for the clan boss, as well as faction wars. She can do a phenomenal job in faction wars, and just about any content in the game that you want to focus on, she will be good at it. I want to quickly talk about her skills, the masteries that I currently have on her, and the gear. And then I want to run through a faction wars just with one other level 60 and then some level 50s. Just so you can see what she can do and how she performs in the faction wars, as well as what she'll do in every other dungeon as well. Okay, so her A1 hits 3 times, which is really good for the Giant Slayer when you talk about clan boss, as well as it'll fill the turn meter of 3 random allies by 15%. So when you talk about an A1, this is top tier. It's a phenomenal A1 to have on any champion. And when we go through all these skills, I will say she has nothing bad in her kit. Nothing bad at all. Her A2 is going to remove all the debuffs from your allies as well as heal them. So this heal does scale off of her attack, but personally I would rather have more defense, more survivability. That way we can take advantage of her A3. So her A3 is going to revive an ally with 75% HP along with 100% turn meter. So anytime you can get a revive with 100% turn meter, it's definitely going to change the game for you. So this one here is exceptionally well because it is on a 2-turn cooldown. So that is insane, especially when you build her with a lot of speed. She is going to rotate this revive so much, it's absolutely ridiculous. It is so OP, it's crazy. And overall, none of her skills are bad. All of her skills have a meaning for how she is built. And just to top it off, she has an aura of an all battle 33% defense. So all in all, her kit is just pretty insane, guys. They complement each other, and it's just amazing what she can do for your team. So for the masteries, I do have her in clan boss. So I am going to get the Giant Slayer because her A1 attacks 3 times. And then I did go the defensive route because I definitely want her to survive. That way she can revive any allies. As well as I have a chance to increase the turn meter here. And we have a chance to counterattack. And when we counterattack, she's going to use her A1, which increases the turn meter of 3 random allies. So you can see how this works. This is going to speed up your team just an insane amount. She's going to remove debuffs, heal all your allies, as well as pick them up when they fall. So for the gear, I do have her on clan boss, and I try to mitigate as much damage as I can for the AoE attacks. So I did go ahead and get the stalwart gear along with the speed set. And for this one, my main focus with all my clan boss really is get a lot of speed, get a lot of survivability. That's like my main priority for all this stuff. So I'll go through this stuff, but you can use her in multiple ways. You don't have to have this much speed. I need to get 6 stars for the gloves and the chest. But if anything had speed, that is what I was focusing on. Then got some survivability there, along with actually a little bit of attack to increase our heal there. Went ahead and got the defensive amulet, which I don't know. I mean, with this, I probably could switch this to a crit damage, to be honest with you guys, and then maybe try to bump up my crit rate for where I'm at on my account and my clan boss. I haven't gotten to that yet, but I probably would recommend that if you're on the clan boss, just to try to increase your damage, because she does have the A1 that attacks 3 times. So she will do a decent amount of damage for you. And I do still have a resistance banner. Ideally, I'd probably want something else since I do the clan boss, but this does help me out actually on faction wars, and it has really good speed substats, so I probably will keep that on there for quite a while. If I ever want to increase my survivability for the clan boss, I probably will go ahead and get the defensive banner. Okay, so for overall stats here, a little under 4,000 for the defense, really high speed, and like I said, I still got that resistance, helps me out in faction wars. I did lower it quite a bit for when I had her in the arena, but I don't really need that high of resistance for the faction wars. She does okay. and I want to make sure she survives, has a lot of speed for my clan boss. Alright, faction war time. So last week I actually just got my second level 60 of the Banner Lords. So I didn't have enough keys to make it to 21. I was able to auto stage 20, but I'm actually kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if she can do this with the Stag Knight. I do have level 50s for the other champions, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it will work. We'll see how it goes here. Yeah, I'd be really surprised if I can make it through this on auto on stage 21. I mean, because I only have 2 level 60s, so I don't think I should be able to, but... And honestly, I don't even think the other champions have very good gear as well. The level 50s, I think I was just experimenting with them, and I probably just threw in just some basic gear just to see kind of if the combination would work. But I really haven't focused on Banner Lords, really, because I've been focusing on other factions. But since I've leveled up Stag Knights, Raglan and Stag Knight together have just been able to do a fantastic job on the faction wars. I'm actually pretty surprised. But obviously the main hero here is going to be Raglin. Without her, I wouldn't even be able to make it to level 20. Because she's reviving so much. Every 2 turns, she's going to be able to revive someone. And hopefully she won't be the main focus, because I have level 50s. So she won't be the main focus, so she will hopefully stay alive. And really, Stag Knight is going to be probably about my only damage that I'm going to be able to do here. Raglan will do a little bit, but she's just going to remove debuffs, heal some of our champions, and pick them up over and over. But I don't think this will work though when I get to the boss. I don't think this will work when I get to the boss. So I might have to figure out, you know, that third champion who to put in here just for the boss, and then I won't have to worry about it after that. So the first round is actually not too bad. So I do have block buffs and locks skill cooldowns, I think, something like that. I'm trying to remember what else I have. I have that block damage, but it's only for 1 turn. And I don't think I benefit from that a lot. But I'm really happy with getting Stag Knight up too, because Raglin just by herself couldn't do the damage that she needed to. But these two combined, I mean, they do pretty well. Now I don't think I have a remove buffs. I honestly don't remember what these level 50s have on them, to be honest. I only know of Raglin and Stag Knight. I made these level 50s a long time ago, quite a while ago, and I just can't remember what all they have on them. But, I mean, you know, I might not win this, but you guys can see how, you know, Raglin is just like the perfect foundation for a group in a dungeon. I mean, these are level 50s in stage 21. And so far, I mean, we're able to keep up with the revives, which is pretty crazy, I think. Now, I don't know how hard Banner Lords is compared to the other factions. I really haven't paid attention to these Banner Lord enemies, to be honest. I've just autoed all the way through 20, and I haven't really paid attention. But for the most part, it doesn't look like they're doing a lot. It doesn't look like they're doing a whole lot. We need a heal now, because they got a lot of debuffs on us. Oh, we lost someone there. Okay, so there's the revive. We should have a heal coming up as well to remove some of these debuffs and hopefully keep Stag Knight alive. There's the heal. So I think when I focused on attack, instead of that 13,000, I think I got it up to about 20,000. But my survivability decreased quite a bit when I did that, so it wasn't worth it to me. just to do that. Now, see this AI here, they're focusing on, you know, obviously the lowest hit point champions, but they have the buff where they can't die. So that's the problem sometimes with these auto runs, is they're just not smart. But from what it looks like, I think we're gonna at least be able to make it to the boss. And after that, I don't think it's gonna win. I don't think we're gonna win once we get to the boss. I don't know what the boss does on Banner Lords, but I mean, I don't think we have a lot of turn meter decreases. I'm trying to remember what Stag Knight has now. I know he has a slow debuff. I don't think he has anything to reduce the cooldown that I can think of. So we might be hurting after this. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty impressed though, because I have some factions where, you know, I've leveled up level 60s for various reasons, so I try to throw them all together. And even a full team of level 60s on some of my factions, I can't make it this far. I can't make it to level 21 on some of the factions. So this is where it could be a problem. So what is this? So immune to a whole bunch of stuff here. Buff. So she's gonna revive all dead allies. So that could be a problem too. So I don't foresee this winning. But I'm close though, I think. I think I'm close where I can probably do like one more really good champion, and I think I'll have this. I think I'll have it after that. So I'll go ahead and speed this up, just see what happens, but I don't think it's gonna win. I think it's probably gonna lose. But I'm more or less just curious how much I can drain of this champion, of this boss, before everyone dies. So we're pretty close to finishing off the Banner Lords. We have 2 level 60s and then just level 50s. So, I mean, you see what Raglin does though. I mean, she pretty much just can carry teams through just about anything. Obviously, we need, you know, someone extra in here to help out just a little bit on this last stage. But if you saw, I mean, levels 20 here, I do it in 5.5 minutes on auto. So, you know, not too bad. So anyways, you know, definitely, obviously, if you have Raglin, use her on just about any content in the game. She'll definitely help you out. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.